The current global refugee crisis is one that far too many people ignore. The pain, the suffering, and the need for human care and dignity is overlooked for some reason. Overlooked by the majority of those with the means to actually do something. The current number of refugees that have fled violence and war and have crossed global borders is 25.9 million. UNHCR, the United Nations Refugee Agency, has done the research and is tracking the numbers of the global refugees. The data shows that the number of refugees globally is increasing at a faster rate than the global population. The Syrian refugee crisis has been unfolding over the past decade. Of the 4 million Syrians who have fled their country since the war began, hundreds of thousands have poured into Europe seeking support and safety. According to an article in The Guardian, almost 50,000 sea arrivals were recorded to Greece in 2019, making it the main gateway to Europe for people fleeing wars and poverty. Syrian refugees are a casualty of war and violence, and peaceful solutions need to be brought to this systemic crisis. There are large organizations that bring aid to refugees, including IRC, International Refugee Committee, Red Cross, and UNHCR. However, there are limitations to what huge organizations can do, and there is red tape they must cross before actual aid and help can be delivered. Thankfully, with the Syrian refugee crisis, we have seen an increase in small, nimble NGO, non-government agency, charity, and nonprofit organizations show up in Greece. Here are 3 organizations that are on the ground providing immediate support to refugee families living in Greece. Project Hope for Kids. It is their mission to deliver non-formal education consisting of English, mathematics, and art classes to refugee children living in camps in Greece. Project Hope provides a safe environment for learning and play, free from feelings of fear and anxiety. They are always looking for more volunteers or donations. Learn more at projecthopeforkids.org. Dirty Girls of Lesbos is an organization that provides dignity and support and clean laundry to Syrian refugees on the Lesbos island in Greece. Dirty Girls began with a mission to clean all of the wet and dirty clothing that was discarded by thousands of people fleeing war and arriving by sea to Lesbos. They use high-capacity machines, washing to hospital standards, and they wash blankets and sleeping bags that are necessary for comfort, health, and dignity. Without Dirty Girls washing these items, they would be trashed and replaced. Consider sending Dirty Girls a small donation to help cover soap and operational costs like electricity and delivery. Visit dirtygirlsoflesbos.com to learn more. Another organization working to meet basic human needs and provide dignity is Carry the Future. This organization also began as a result of the Syrian refugee crisis, and they work to support refugees. Carry the Future operates off of a model that sends volunteers to refugee camps in Greece. Volunteers give their time and provide much-needed aid such as baby beds and carriers, diapers, warm winter clothing, and so much more. There are ways to make a difference with Carry the Future through opportunities in volunteer travel, community awareness projects, and through cash donations that sustain their diaper donations to camps in Greece. Visit carrythefuture.org to learn how to join this amazing organization in their work. According to UNICEF, 8.4 million children, more than 80% of Syria's child population, have been affected by the Syrian conflict. It is up to each member of the global society to step up and help make a difference to change this tide of rising refugee numbers from Syria. Volunteer your talents to teach, hand-deliver aid, or provide community support and awareness to change the dialogue. Give funds to small, nimble organizations that are often overlooked, but that are on the front lines, supporting the larger organizations. And if none of these options appeal to you, go out and find your own opportunity to bring change. The only way to solve the Syrian refugee crisis is to join forces together.